So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. This to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete to Andy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And first down.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Desmond Trufant.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Isabella.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carried by
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out out of the gun. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
The handoff to
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The score, Browns 14.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
23-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
Don't take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The running back running out of the Wildcat. The tackle made by A.J. Boye.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
14.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50.
Murray now on first down. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we reach the
end of the first.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side.
Rashawn Gary.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The Browns will.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Now he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And out across midfield down to the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And after after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Number 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Murray on the keeper.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And Murray, he's going to run with it himself.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play.
With the score.
Back now in Jacksonville. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A lot of and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll. So they just continue to roll. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Now take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. Garoppolo. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer defense.
What's the deal, y'all? Maybe a frustration. Penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Garoppolo on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zach Cunningham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Grant Delpit. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Got an open man is Washington. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it up, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got to the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete.
Murray's pass.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray is going to loft one deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo to the right side and complete to Washington. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Able to complete this to Shenault. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 45 yards. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. 7 yards, the pickup there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turn.